everybody, it's Crazy Fangirl Shyami. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. And today, finally, we're here celebrating the 7th anniversary of Crazy Fangirl. And obviously, as you can see, there has been a few changes to the channel. You will see that there's a new logo, there's a new opening, there will be a new outro at the end of this video. And just, yeah, the whole setup is very different. Now, this is why it was late. A lot of things were being done and finished, and a couple of months late. Obviously the anniversary was in May, but I did want to make a video because this is a big thing. There's 7 years of Crazy Fangirl reviews, and yeah, I owe it to a lot of people in terms of all this, so let me just thank them really quick and then we'll move into the video. So thank you so much to Nashon, that is Hezron's oldest brother. He actually helped design all this stuff that's here, and even for the new screen, so you guys can see here too. So thank you so much, Nash, and obviously if you guys see my streams, they will look very different too, so keep an eye out for that. And then the opening and the outro, thank you so much to Hezron. If you guys know, he's Big Hez 685, I'm pretty sure, on Twitch, and he's been around the channel for a while. He's been such a massive help and assistance with this entire project, and for obviously last year helping me get the channel back up and running and, you know, getting motivated to do this sort of stuff. And then he helped kind of like in terms of the ideas of how to move forward with the channel, and yeah, which I'll go into more detail in a bit. But thank you so much, Hez. I owe you a lot, so yeah, thank you for your support. And obviously if you guys have seen the incredible profile picture, I'll put it here too. It is so beautiful. This was done by Arthur Shah Verdi Anat. Sorry, I can't say the name properly. I just call him Arthur when I email him. But Arthur, thank you so much. This is so beautiful. He did my original profile pic, the previous one, and that's why I went to him and I was like, look, you did the first one so beautifully, go crazy with this one, you got free creative reign, just keep the purples obviously like highlighted and stuff, and he did such a beautiful job. I look so beautiful. So thank you so much, Arthur. But yeah, we're here to celebrate the incredible milestone that is 7 years of Crazy Fangirl reviews. I cannot believe it. What a couple of years it's been. 7 years. Oh, it's crazy to think that it's gone so fast. But we're just going to talk about it like usual. This is our just chat kind of like session, because it's been a while. Haven't really spoken about what's been happening this year, but let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, all that good jazz. But yeah, I will not lie, this year has been so fulfilling. I actually was talking about it in a recent stream a few days ago, how fulfilling this year has felt to me as a content creator. I think I was a lot kinder to myself in terms of how much I was doing, and also just pushing myself to do as much as possible, which this first half of the year was very much just heaps of content out all at once. We had our Epic, the musical reaction, we had Andor, Last of Us, and then we had our Tunic playthrough. I'm trying to think what else we had. We had a lot of things going on, different streams going on, which is, yeah, that's another thing. My most consistent streaming year, I think. 4 days a week, 5 days a week sometimes. Like, I've been so proud of myself. It's been pretty crazy. And also, I have to say it, we not only reached 1,000 subs, but we reached 2,600. There's a full number for that, but it's insane. Like, you guys are crazy. Thank you so much for the support this year. Again, like, the 1,000 came out of nowhere, but the 2,000 really came out of nowhere. Like, I did not expect that at all, and it all happened at the beginning of the year. I remember when it happened, the first K, I kind of was expecting it because it was like, we were so close. I was like, oh, we're nearly there, and that was amazing. But then the 2K, I remember, had no idea, and then Hez messaged me. He was like, Shyami, have you checked your channel? And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, just go have a look. And I looked, and I was like, oh! Like, where did it come from? So thank you guys so much to everybody who's stuck around and, you know, watched all my reactions and my streams and whatever content you're here for. Thank you so much. Again, really consistent streams. I've had so much fun streaming, actually. Because, again, I've been really, I think, really gentle with myself this year. Because, obviously, last year and even the year before, you guys would see the difference. I was really tough on myself. Really pushing myself to always like content create, but this year I kind of like took breaks where I needed to, but also really pushed myself to do variety streams plus story games. So I've been doing a mixture of different games. So I did obviously the whole Kingdom Hearts series, which we started last year, but we finished it this year. Over 10 months. It took 10 months to finish all the Kingdom Hearts games, but that was so much fun. And then we recently finished Clear Obscure, which was a lot of fun as well on stream. And then in terms of variety, we've done heaps of games that I think, like, personally, I didn't think I'd ever go back to. We did Marvel Rivals, and I've kind of faded from that, and then gone back into Overwatch. I'm actually really enjoying the Overwatch games now. It's a lot of fun. And I'm trying to think what... Oh yeah, of course. The one thing that I never thought I'd get into is GTA roleplay. And that was a lot of fun. I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break from it because it's just been all over the place and been so busy with setting all this up. So I will eventually get back into it, but for now I'm kind of like just being really chill with what I do on stream. And also another thing that I've been doing, and it's really random, is my art stream. So like I've been doing... Wait, hold on, where is it? I've been doing this on stream. Because usually I do those sort of paintings like off stream. And it's fun, but then it also means like it takes me away from doing creative stuff like for stream and stuff. And because, especially this week when I started doing the art stream, Ghost of Yote's coming out and I'm waiting for it to be released, I was like, let's just wind down, let's just do painting on stream, and if people want to come in and watch, they're more than welcome to, you know, and then we'll switch over to other variety stuff. So it's been a lot of fun to kind of experiment. We probably won't do it too much, but I thought once in a while it would be really nice to bring it to the stream. And of course, we started doing a new, like, trend on our channel, which was movie reactions. We did the first one to K-pop Demon Hunters, which really surprised me how well it did, apart from the fact that K-pop Demon Hunters is amazing. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's so good, and it's a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but we have more movie reactions coming out. Unfortunately, I underestimated how much time there was left in the month of September, and I forgot to release my reaction or like film it. So we are going to do a double reaction for October, and the vote came down to Superman, so we'll be watching the new Superman movie. And because it is Halloween month, October, later in the month we will also be watching Sinners, because I haven't watched that movie. I've heard so many good things about it, and I finally want to watch that and react to it on the channel. But that's been a lot of fun, because I've been trying to kind of like organize myself in terms of what movies we're watching, and if we do rewatches, because I want to do the Marvel movies again too at one point. Probably next year, not now, but I feel like that would be a lot of fun. But yeah, for now, we'll take the movie kind of reactions pretty slow, but I'm excited to kind of delve into that a bit more and try and find a balance that I can kind of do, and it will fit into like the schedule of everything. Of course, in terms of like the TV shows, I already mentioned it. We reacted to Andor and The Last of Us, but there wasn't any other shows that I really wanted to react to on the channel. Like, I think upcoming, hopefully if I have time, we will react to Stranger Things, because it's been a long time since I've watched it, and obviously the last season is coming out in December, so if I have time, I will try to react to all of the seasons, which is going to be a big stretch, but I will try, and if we have the time, we will release those, and you guys can watch them as well, and see my reaction to the show. Because I've watched up to, I think it's season 3, but I didn't watch season 4, and then season 5, I think, is the one that's being released, so we'll try and catch up before December. Now, new content that is to come. I'm actually really excited about this, because this is all new stuff that's been happening in the behind the scenes stuff. Conversations I've had with Hez, especially at the beginning of the year, because I was telling him like, there's periods of time during the year, especially if there's no shows that I'm particularly interested in watching, that the channel's kind of like bare. So I don't know what to do. And he was like, oh, well, one of your strong aspects, especially on stream, is analyzing character stories and such. So he said, why not kind of delve into that more? So I kind of, in my own time, went and did a little bit of drafting and thinking about my thoughts on different characters, and even just how I can bring that to the channel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out more videos in terms of talking about character analysis, the inspection of why TV shows either failed or were really, really good in terms of their releases, and how they captured audiences or lost audience. And also, this is something that I've been working on really, really hard, is my new website. And this is something that I've been working on for a while. It's been in the works for ages. And finally, once we got the logo and everything down, I went and I just cleaned it all up. You'll see it here now. But, I'm so proud of it. And this is also something that I've always wanted to do, like, before all of this, I wanted to be a journalist, or at least someone who was a writer. As you guys know, I like to write just in general, whether it's stories or non-fiction. So I thought this would be really fun and a new sort of medium to bring to the channel, and even just to people who don't usually watch like videos, because I understand that there are some people who just don't really enjoy watching videos or listening to someone talk about something. So instead of listening to me, you can also read it on the website. This will also have similar videos that will come to the channel as well. I'll be filming videos and putting my thoughts on YouTube, but again, for those who don't want to hear me talk or see me talk about it, you can just read it on my website and yeah, give me your thoughts, and you can even submit different discussion points for me to even look into. That would really be amazing. But I am so proud of how everything has come together. I'm so excited for this new chapter, especially because I am no longer known as Crazy Fangirl Reviews. I am Crazy Fangirl Shyami. It took a lot of thought in terms of if I wanted to include my name into the logo, because I was like, oh, like, you know, Shyami is not a very well-known name and people don't really know how to say it, so in a way it was a bit of a risk, but I was like, whatever. And it's because in terms of reviews, obviously that's still there on the channel, but Crazy Fangirl Shyami I think really suits it a lot better. It's kind of like representing who I am now and what I want to represent on the channel, which is myself and what I love, which is stories and characters and just the storytelling of people's lives, and I'm so excited to share that with everybody. I know I usually in these updates usually talk about personal stuff, so I did want to talk about that just a tiny bit. We're not going to go too deep, but yeah, I mean, my life has mostly just been the channel. I've been working really hard in terms of just bringing it up, rebranding it, and streaming like nearly every day, and you know, I do get a bit of monetization from that, which is a blessing. Like, I will never underestimate that. But of course, I am actively, you know, I've said this before, actively looking for work, but it's a pain right now looking in the industry. But I'm trying my best, and you know, even while that's happening, I'm still really hopeful in terms of my content, so that's why I'm working hard on this, while also working hard to try and find something on the side. And people know this on the channel, but I have a boyfriend, which is nice. And he's so supportive, so that's why it's been so nice to be able to do this and have someone support me kind of like by my side. And yeah, that's been really nice. I don't want to go, I feel weird talking about it, but not in a bad way, but it's just like, you know. All I can say is just that I'm really happy. But yeah, I think I've had, I think different criticisms in terms of what I'm doing this year and with my life. It's very different from obviously what I was doing last year. I had a full-time job, corporate job, and you know, I had a consistent pay schedule, all that jazz. And you know, I think that fits everybody's lifestyle, but for me, I don't know, it just, I felt so like just constricted in terms of what I really wanted to do. So leaving that behind was such a big risk, and yes, it has its ups and downs in terms of me leaving, but I can honestly say that this is probably the happiest I've been in terms of being able to do my content, you know, reach different audiences and do the thing that I love, which is talking about character analysis and reviewing and, you know, all that stuff. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, there was someone in particular who came to me one day and they were like, oh, you haven't experienced the world in like a certain way, and like, don't you feel like not fulfilled by not doing certain things? And I just kind of like sat there for a minute and I was like, let me think about that for a second. So I sat there and I thought, and I was like, well, for you, that might be fulfilling, like doing certain things that they did number off. But for me, I have achieved so much in this little corner of my world, and I'm so proud of it. And people might not understand that, and they might put me down for that, but I am so proud of who I am right now and what I'm doing and where I'm going. This is very different, and I know I'm going to get a lot of criticism from different people in my life, so it's tough, but you can't take it with a grain of salt. And I think because I'm older, and because it has been 70 years, I think I've finally gotten to this point where I am so comfortable in this identity of who I am that now it's starting to be like, oh, I'm not ashamed of this. Like, when I first started, it's kind of like, people who are content creators might understand this, but when you first start, it's kind of embarrassing. It's like, oh, I do content creation, and then you kind of get like the weird look, like, oh, like, what do you mean? Like, what do you do and stuff like that. But now it's like, if you don't understand, fair enough, I'm happy to explain it to you, but if you're not willing to understand it, then it's like, I'm not going to force you to. So that's why, like, I don't know, I think that's why this year has been so fulfilling for me as a person and a content creator, and I feel so blessed to have a lot of people who are in my corner supporting me. And again, obviously I wish that I had at least something consistent on the side in terms of like a job and being able to do this at the same time, but you can't have everything, which is annoying, but hopefully something will come up. But I'm so proud of currently where I am, how well we're doing with all our channels, the YouTube and even Twitch. Twitch I am so proud of as well. If people are the OGs, they will know. We just recently celebrated 5 years on Twitch as well. Not all of them, though. It should be at least 3 years, though, because for 2 years I wasn't on Twitch, I'm pretty sure. No. 2, 3, maybe 3 years. So maybe it's just a 2-year anniversary. We reached 230 followers on there, which has been such a blessing as well. And even just like the people who come in, I'm so blessed to see new people come in, talk to me, and I always feel so like excited when there's new people, and I'm like, oh, like people like my content, or even just like coming to check it out. Like, cool, like that is so awesome. And also, again, like it feels like with Twitch coming home a little bit, because again, that's where I started in terms of streaming, and then I moved it all to YouTube because it made sense. But now that I know that there's a multi-streaming thing, it's really cool to be able to expand the audience again and kind of like show that off a little bit. But yeah, whew, what a year. 7 years is crazy. And we are going to keep working hard for the rest of the final couple of months of the year. I cannot wait for more content to come out and to share that with everybody. It's going to be so exciting. And of course, I'm going to be opening up a Discord, which is pretty exciting. Keep an eye out for that. I just need to finalize a few details in terms of that, but I'm really excited to share that with everybody. But yeah, like, I have to say just a massive, 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 massive thank you to everybody who follows the channel. You guys are amazing. I appreciate it so much that people come to this little corner of me to see me react, or even just like, you know, talk about the things that I love, and I appreciate it. Thank you for the people who do come into the streams, who either say hello or they lurk. Thank you so much. And it always means the world to have people kind of like, you know, just listen. It's nice, and I really appreciate it. And I hope that we can only go up from here, because yeah, there's so much new content coming. The website's launched now, and yeah, the redesign will be out now when this video drops, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, I'm so excited for the future of Crazy Fangirl Shyami. I don't say reviews anymore, it's gonna be weird, but I didn't say that ever in like my videos, so it's like, it should be chill, but it's weird because that was like my brand. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you wish to. But here's to 7 years of Crazy Fangirl, and here's to many more in the future. And that's the end of the video, guys, and I hope to see you around the channel when more content drops, and I'll see you guys soon. Crazy Fangirl out.